Pain changes people in quiet ways. Sometimes it convinces them that hurting back is the only way to heal. This is the story of a woman who learned that revenge does not repair the heart. Her name was Aisha. Aisha lived in a growing city where people were always chasing something: money, love, recognition. She worked at a small media office and shared an apartment with a cousin. From the outside, she seemed calm and focused. She was polite. She was reserved. She kept her emotions carefully controlled. But inside her was a wound she had never allowed to close. Years earlier, Aisha had trusted someone deeply. Kamal. They had been close. They planned a future together. She believed he understood her. But one day, without warning, he betrayed her trust. He spread a private story about her, one she had shared in confidence. The damage was quiet but deep. Friendships changed. People looked at her differently. Her name became something others whispered. Kamal moved on easily. Aisha did not. She carried the shame alone. And slowly, a thought began to grow in her mind. If he could ruin my peace, I would ruin his. Aisha watched Kamal from a distance. She followed his progress online. She listened to what people said about him. She waited. When the opportunity came, she did not hesitate. She shared information that could damage his reputation. She allowed rumors to grow. She stayed silent while people questioned his character. Each time something went wrong for him, Aisha felt a brief sense of relief. Not joy, not peace, just relief. But the feeling never lasted. At night, when she was alone, the pain returned heavier than before. One evening, after a long day, Aisha sat alone in her room. She had succeeded in hurting him, but she felt worse. Her thoughts were restless. Her chest felt tight. The revenge she imagined would heal her only kept the wound open. That night, she remembered something her mother once told her. Anger keeps you tied to the person who hurt you. Aisha realized that as long as she focused on revenge, Kamal still controlled her peace. And she was tired. Aisha made a quiet decision. She stopped watching his life. She stopped speaking his name. She stopped feeding the anger. Instead, she focused on herself. She spoke to a counselor. She rebuilt friendships slowly. She allowed herself to feel pain without turning it into punishment for someone else. Forgiveness did not come quickly, but freedom did. With time, the wound softened. The memories lost their power, and Aisha began to sleep peacefully again. The lesson of this story is simple. Revenge may feel powerful for a moment, but it never heals the heart. Healing begins when you stop fighting the past and start choosing yourself. Letting go is not weakness. It is the bravest form of strength.